what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So it's away we go then. João Neves is there to clear. Done delicately. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe. Konate clears. Osimhen. Charlotte. Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's a searching pass. In by Conte. De Ligt gets it away. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. No, that's been intercepted. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's been intercepted. Tries a header! And he's there to belt it away. Big chance! Conte! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Oh, important interception. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Osimhen gets a foot in here. He's found a way through. Oh, no joy this time. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. Heracles, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. They've won a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. And he can clear it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's looking for the runner here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Cleared without complication. Interesting ball. A lot of... He's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this...
Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Osimhen just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Lobbed in behind. De Ligt tries to clear. Heracles have the chance to go the other way. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Aim forwards. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. So nearly the perfect ball. And he's there to get it away. Koundé. Early ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Deftly away. And back in possession and ready to go again. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Conte. Now he's off and running. Messi. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's hoisted clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Passes short and sharp. That is a brilliant interception. He can get that clear. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And they're quick to get it back. Looks to clip it forward. No luck with that dink over the top. João Neves. And it's Messi. Mbappe. Courtois can claim that. Koundé, Messi, João Neves, Mbappe, Valverde powering forward here. That's beautifully weighted. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 7, Sterling. Number 11, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 17, number 9,
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Number 10,
He's felt that, hasn't he?
Szoboszlai.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mbappe. And here's Messi. Well, there's the clearance. Osimhen. He's got the shot away! No mistake! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The attendance for this
A
match
1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Tries to dink it through. Dink through.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ball swung in. Conte. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Fernandez. Opts for safety. Osimhen is sharing after that one.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's in plenty of space here. Fernandez. Oh, well played. Danger averted for now. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that was very necessary. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Konate tries to clear.
Heracles clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution.
Heracles have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's been cut out, well played. And he's heaved it away. That is lovely. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great defending, strong and determined. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance.
And a header! It's anyone's ball now. Donnarumma trying to keep this in. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Added time.
Chouameni clears it away. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior. And that has been clubbed away. Van Dijk gets it away. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
That the latest travel information is
Well,
currently
fitness
being
and
displayed
fatigue,
on
the key
screen.
factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution in progress.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Heracles pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
After 3 minutes in extra
And when the
time
manager called
is
on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Heracles take the lead. That's That's a lovely, neat pass. De Paul. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Mosquera with the clearance. To Watkins. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Paul. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's played forward. And that has left him in a heap. And he's gone looking for safety. He's had it taken off him. That's good vision. Danger averted for now. Donnarumma catches it safely. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Hello, attendees. This
It is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Federico Valverde. Coming on the field is number 23.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Haaland. Watkins. Looking for the runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he latch on to this? And he's intervened well there. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Caught offside that time. And he's straight offside. And he's onside. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicked it back promptly. And here's Haaland. Conte. Here comes the cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
With the owner of a blue car.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And that gets things running. He's going for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Osimhen chasing after it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, there's the clearance. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Heracles with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. Crosses it in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's gone looking for safety. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Now there's a solid! In he goes again. He's delivered all right. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's managed to get rid. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Watkins. And he's been shifted off it. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Bellingham. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Heracles are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, this looks sharp. And he can clear it away. And it's Messi. Osimhen, and the finish! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Heracles grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Messi. Olise has a look and plays it forward. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he welcomes it in. Bellingham is flagged offside. Osimhen. He's looking for the runner here. And Dijk can get it clear. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Watkins. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Messi! Has been indicated.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that was very necessary. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And that's the second half started.
Heracles clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Konate with the clearance.
Heracles making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
And he's picked out the run. Konate gets it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a good-looking cross. Now it's Watkins.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Osimhen. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Szoboszlai. Konate gets over and intercepts. And they've got rid.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez clears it away. Looks to clip it forward. And he thumps it clear. Szoboszlai. Might be dangerous. Can he put it away? And again! It's Luke this time, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So time for change.
Messi.
And this one has been on the cards for a little
17,
while.
Olise. Number 18. Watkins. Coming on the field. Number 20.
Osimhen!
Number 8.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Osimhen is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Oh, it's come loose. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Osimhen.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Heracles
Bellingham.
making consecutive changes
Number
here.
45. Osimhen. Coming on the field. Number 22. Fernandez. Number 9.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well read, nice interception. He is through here. That's a decent clearance. And that's a throw-in. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that was somewhat errant. Oh, they could be caught out here. Haaland! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the...
Haaland! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Haaland has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tchouameni clears. 5 minutes left on the clock. And he cuts out the supply. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to get it away. Cleared away. Danger averted for now.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Fernandez. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Oh, great! Decent hit! Tell getting this one clear. Ball is over the line. And he was alert to it. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
To inform you that today's match day
So to
programs are
clarify,
available from
extra
stands
time
located
will
by the
follow.
gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs. Substitution on the field. Number 3, Ibrahima Konate. Coming on the field is...
So our quest to find the winner continues. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly. Haaland. Tell. Shot could be on. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. Goalkeeper's ball. That is good strength. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Done delicately. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution in progress.
He's cut it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The less said about that pass, the better. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
They've reached the midway point in extra time.
This is a lost children's
Yeah,
announcement.
90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And he's there to belt it away. It's a throw-in. Mbappe. And it's Conte. It's a sweet ball that. Oh, played through for the wide man. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Great ball, and he's in here. Deftly away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That is a great ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Hernandez. Moved on forwards. Not the most accurate pass. And now they can clear their lines.
You wonder if that's it now.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Members of the crowd, I'd like to ask
Okay,
you to join
get
me
set.
in wishing
We
our
have
birthday
penalties.
boy a very special birthday.
They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Mbappe is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly into the bottom corner.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So this one to restore parity.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Haaland will take their second. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Heracles looking to draw level. No! Denied remarkably.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
This to double their advantage. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. And he's put them two in front. Heracles must score here to stay in it. Heracles falls short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Just a quick
commiserations.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. There's the whistle. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Koundé clears.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dramani kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Messi. Osimhen. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
And they've got rid. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries to dink it in. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Mosquera is there and he can get that clear. Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And the cross comes in. Cleared without hesitation. Danger averted for now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now he's off and running. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Sorloth. That's a good ball played into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, important interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's the hit! He scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Osimhen! Osimhen! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Heracles are behind here despite their domination of possession. And he was quick to react.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're urging him to shoot. Tries a shot! Cleared away.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Paul.
Heracles truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now, this could be a chance. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Valverde. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Osimhen. Little pass back. Hoisted in. He's got the shot away! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ruben Dias gets good distance on it.
There will
Back
be
in possession and ready to go again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the counter is on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Heracles really need to bring up their intensity and...
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! They are right back in business!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Osimhen, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kante gets it clear.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, they can break here. Mosquera gets over and intercepts. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's the throw. Osimhen, he's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Osimhen. And that is as far as they're going to go. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The
Stood up
attendance
well
for
to
this
him
match
there.
was 71,198.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Osimhen, and he's found a way. Chance! Heracles! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Osimhen.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11,
Heracles take the lead.
coming on the
Big
field.
chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Number 10,
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's having a hit! That's a decent clearance. Oh, that's well spotted. Mosquera is there to clear. Szoboszlai. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vinicius Junior. It's a sweet ball, that. Back when it goes. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's taking no chances there.
Heracles showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
substitutions taking place.
Heracles are making a change now. Heracles have reclaimed it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He is through here. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. In with the challenge.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Vinicius Junior. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Soboslai. And he's heaved it away.
Added minutes has been indicated.
That's been won straight back. Delivers across.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball. Vinicius Junior! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it.
Heracles clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Heracles take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
There will be a throw-in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Quick announcement, it is now
Vinicius Junior claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.